Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. My name is Ogultumar HAZRE and I'm a graduate student at Trakya University. Our research topic is Web 2.0 tools for young learners, and I will show you a sample lesson plan during my presentation. In recent years, unprecedented advances and revolutionary changes have been experienced in the information and communication technology, and these advances affect every aspect of our life, and especially the fields of education. Technology, with its ever changing nature, has many advantages on students' success. When exploited effectively, it can increase motivation, decrease anxiety, foster more student centered activities, provide students with authentic materials and audiences. For about a century, technology has been so much in our lives, and therefore our dependence on technology, digital tools, and the internet has been increasing. Additionally, technological tools or applications accelerate the learning process of learners and offer a wide range of opportunities to both teachers and learners. With its magic power, technology has made our lives easier than ever before, and in this way, it changed our lives completely. Technology, which is the recent projection of human power, has numerous advantages as well as disadvantages that negatively affect our health and behavior. However, profound vital role and value of the technology is now well recognized. That is why we must use technology properly. When we use it properly, it saves our time, and on the other hand, when it is not used properly, it wastes our time and becomes time consuming and reduces human creativity. Technology allows us to access Web 2.0 tools and apply them during class. There are many Web 2.0 tools, blogs, wikis, web services, and etc. They allow teachers and learners to collaborate and share their assignments, edit previous documents, exchange ideas, and share any kinds of content and information with each other. Students, teachers can create accounts for Web 2.0 tools. We can see these tools as the best helpers of the learners and teachers because they serve as a library to find required books, relevant information, or other materials. Evidently, technology gives teachers more opportunities in choosing technological tools, also teaching methods. There are many definitions of Web2 tools, but it depends on what we use them for and in what area we integrate them. By harmonizing technology into the classroom environment, enjoyable classroom can be achieved in teaching English. English is considered as a lingua franca, and thus learning English is very crucial. Teachers must utilize the technology in teaching language, which facilitates the learner's learning process, and contrary, they are faced with many problems arising from technology usage in order to integrate technology to the classroom. Technology provides a perfect base for interaction, communication, learning language, and etc. Technology should be properly introduced to students, otherwise, they may have prejudices about using technology. Since the technology makes their learning process easier, they can get used to that life and neglect the importance of other books. Thus, teachers must integrate technology into the classroom by considering these aspects and assert that technology could not replace the books. Using these tools also has a huge impact on our nature. Instead of printed materials, we can use technology for many purposes, from displaying usual materials to interacting students by making participate them in games in the classroom. It also improves students' communication skills, which is essential in learning foreign language. Communication skill enables learners to communicate easily and effectively with native speakers. We know that the technology is limitless. In this case, we use it properly and in a way that saves our valuable time. There is a broad range of Web 2 and tools, and teachers can choose the appropriate one according to students' interests and needs. Teachers can find Web 2.0 tools on the internet for teaching, and they must know how to use these tools in line with the objectives of language lesson. At first, teachers must know how to plan their lesson and they must have their objectives in order to apply these tools in their classes. Nowadays, students use technology out of the classroom too. However, many students do not prefer to use technological tools in their daily lives. This case is expressed by Oblinger. Not all students have computers, not all are skilled users, and not all want to use technology. Some students are accustomed to traditional learning styles without technology and they are uncomfortable with new technological tools. Importantly, teachers should provide support to the learners in their learning process. One of the Web 2.0 tools is Kahoot. And when teaching language, teachers must integrate different kinds of enjoyable games to their classes. Integrating gamification to the lesson is the best way to teach the language to young learners and very young learners. They can do it with the help of game-based platforms that focusing on the learners to the classroom is very important, and it can be with the Web 2.0 tools. And as I mentioned, it's one of them is Kahoot. Briefly, it's a student-friendly and learner-centered platform because it helps the learners to foster their education. And in this application, learners can give response to their teachers and can get a quick feedback, which enables them to notice their errors. And this application helps learners to improve their core skills as well as their vocabulary knowledge. By training and practicing vocabularies and other skills, they become fluent in language. Another advantage of this application is that it enables teachers to give learners assignments online and students can do their assignments whenever or wherever they want in accordance with the given deadline. One of the Web 2.0 tools is WhatsApp, and it's an online voice-based learning tool. And so in this tool, instead of written texts or questions, there are voice questions that is designed to enhance students' speaking and also listening ability. It has different kinds of advantages, and it helps learners to develop their personality, build up their confidence, and etc. And this tool is online. We can use it as online. Also, it's free and it makes students attentive in the classroom and it makes the learners at the same time feel comfortable while practicing. In conclusion, it can be asserted that when we use the technology properly, it saves our time. And this is why teachers must integrate technology to the classroom in order to provide interaction and also communication. Nowadays, young learners are engaged in Web 2.0 tools because of young learners' curiosity. They have positive attitudes towards technological tools. Their curiosity makes them good learners in acquiring language. Furthermore, teachers must decide how to plan their lessons and make these tools useful to the students in an effective and efficient way. Blending lessons with technology helps learners to improve learners' reading and listening, writing, and speaking skills. And this is a lesson plan that we prepared as a sample lesson plan. And here is the objectives of the lesson plan. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to improve their speaking level, boost their knowledge of vocabulary, communicate with their friends, and use daily conversation, tell about themselves and their families, improve their pronunciation. And we will integrate Web 2.0 tools as Kahoot and WhatsApp in the classroom environment. And materials that will be used in this lesson plan are board markers, worksheets, realia, pictures, interactive board, Web 2.0 tools, paper copies, video, and flashcards. An anticipated problems in this lesson is that students may have a problem in pronouncing English words, and they may not know new vocabularies, and they may have problems of speaking in class, and it may affect their motivation. And the main aim is here to encourage them to participate in speaking tasks. Solutions to these problems: repeating difficult words, pronunciations, and make them watch videos about new words, make them notice their errors without interrupting the lesson flow, and give feedback, integrating Web 2.0 tools into the lesson, and creating game-based lesson for the learners. So, it is started to the lesson with a greeting. So 2 minutes is allocated to the greeting here, like by asking questions to the students, such as "Hello, how are you?" and "How was your yesterday?" and etc. So here is a warm up. In the warm up, divide the class into two groups, and they write inside and outside activities. For example, indoor entertainment and outdoor entertainment. And the one students from each group tells those activities, and other group try to know the activity type, whether that is outdoor or indoor activity, and 3 minutes is allocated to the warm-up. At the end of by counting pointers, we applaud the winning team and give them smiling sticker to motivate the learners. And here is a vocabulary teaching. Um, Firstly, the vocabularies are taught to students that are related to speaking activities by showing pictures. For example, here as you can see, family pictures, and teach them how to pronounce these words correctly. And 5 minutes is allocated to this activity. And here is also vocabulary activity. In this activity, Kahoot is used, and prepare pictures and names of those pictures on Kahoot, and ask the students to look at the pictures on the board and match the words with the pictures. For example, here's a word mother, and students try to match this word with the picture, which is correct. And 5 minutes allocated to this activity. Here is a speaking and listening activity. Make the students match about what about Tom's family introduction, and gives questions to them about the video. For example, what is the Tom's mother's name or father's name, and etc. So workshop is used in this activity, and allocate 5 minutes for this activity. And there is also game. Guess who or what I am. Divide students into two groups and give them cards in which words are written, and one of the students chooses the one card without showing the word on it to other group, and they describe it to his or her friend without saying its name. So 6 minutes is allocated to this game. For example, there is an apple word, and one of the students try to explain this word without showing it to other group. Speaking and listening activity. By using this tool that WhatsApp up, make the learners listen to voice questions and make answers these questions that relate to the learned lesson orally. So 5 minutes is allocated to this lesson. For one of the questions is, what is your brother's name? Do you have a friend? And etc. So there is also vocabulary activity. Write on the board family member names like father, mother, sister, and etc. Then give students flashcards. They will choose randomly one of the flashcards and stick it to the board. For example, if student sees picture of sister on the flashcard, she or he will stick it under the sister which is written on the board. And it is a vocabulary game. Prepare for cards by writing each card these phrases: define, draw, act out. Also write new learned words on the cards. Then make the learners choose one of the cards. Allocate 5 minutes for this activity. For example, this and this. If one student chooses mother and draw, she must draw picture of that word, picture of mother. Another student try to know what is that in English. And lastly, give homework to the students. So the homework will be favorite colors, and that students must be ready to tell about their favorite color. And there is a poem. By telling this poem with children and the lesson, and this is a poem. So this end of my presentation. Thank you for your participation and listening, and thank you for your time once again. Have a nice day.